everyone. In this video, I'm going to give you the demo of this application base plate with cage. There are many base plate connections available in Tekla, but this one is unique because it has got all the options that you need in the base plate component. Let me just walk you through how this application works. Select the component and pick the column and pick the position. This is where you can change the base plate and grout properties, and you can also set the angle, and here you can see the option either above or below. If you want to add chamfers to the base plate, you can see the option here. For example, let me make it 15 and modify this. And if you want to add galvanization holes, so here there is an option. You can set number of holes, either 1, 2 or 4. And the hole diameter, you can also offset the distance both X and Y direction. Let me go back to the anchor rods for time being, and then I'll remove these options. Now you can see the galvanization hole, and if you want to set 4 holes and modify, so here it is. Yes, of course you can offset the distance both in X and Y direction. So this is pretty much where you can change the bolt specification and the bolt distance. If you want to remove any particular bolt, for example, you can type the number. This is just for the demo. Let me type number 3 here and then modify. Can you see? So let me remove this option and modify this. I'm going to the anchor rods. So this is where you can change the anchor rods and plate properties, and you have different options here. Let me choose this one first and click modify. Let me choose this one and click modify, and you can change the overall length of the anchor rod and nut and washer, just like the similar options available in base plate 1004. Let me see what are all the other options available. You can make this as a plate, and this is currently taking the rod. So what I would do is I'll change this one to plate and modify. So you have few options here. Either you can make it middle, outer or inner option. You can type the distance to the first plate, and then number of plates and the distance. And you can rotate the anchor rods with hooks. And if I'm going to add a bottom plate, select this option and click modify. This is where you can enter the bottom plate size. And if you just want this one to be welded, then in this case make it 0 and modify. You can see the option for U-bolt. And let me just go back to this option. And if I want to add fitting plate, let me choose the fitting plate option here and then click modify. The fitting plate is here. And if you just wanted to move this fitting plate, enter the distance. And you can also make a cut, because I just entered this values here. If you don't need a cut, remove this option and modify. If you need base plate with bolt, you can choose this option, and then you can go to the parts and change this values. And once I click modify, you can see now I'll change this option to 0 and modify this. And this is for chamfering the fitting plate. Let me type 15 and 15. So there you can see. So when you type 0, it will automatically place between the base plate and grout. And if you enter the distance, this fitting plate will move down. I don't need this one, so let me just make it no. And you can see the coordinate position in case if you have a column slightly in an angle. So you can select and change this option to column so that it will follow the angle of the column. So if I change this one to global, it will be sitting on the ground. Here you have options for assembly, anchor only, anchor plus plate. And this is the option if you have a fitting plate, either it can be welded to the assembly or it could be a loose part. Finally, the weld options. This is where you can change the weld size type. You can see the numbers here. This will be very easy to understand. As I said, this application has all the features inbuilt, so it will be quite time saving for you rather than exploring and making some changes. If you have any question about this component, feel free to get in touch with me, and thank you for watching this video.